We have an undercover skit idea. Paulie?
Okay, so King of Queens, we all know the role you played on King of Queens. What if you went as a mean-spirited UPS driver undercover, where it's you, but you're not the nice guy from CBS. You're not the nice UPS driver. And see if people figure it out and their reaction as they confuse you as the celebrity to just a UPS driver. Okay. Hilarity would ensue.
That's the elevator pitch there from Paulie, my producer.
Yeah.
By the way, I couldn't be more confused myself right now.
That's part of it. You play an undercover UPS driver, basically.
I'm an undercover. Okay.
But people may recognize you as your role from King of Queens.
Right, but I'm not that guy.
No. More mean-spirited. Because you kind of look tough right now with the bald and the goatee.
Yeah. With a little bit more edgy, right?
Yes.
I got to smile more.
Yeah. Is that what your wife says?
Yes, all the time.
Smile.
She's like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, it is a little bit. I don't realize that without the hair, you'd look a little like you're angry.
There's a wrestler feel to you.
Yeah, a big show kind of like yes.
And you played a wrestler before.
A MMA fighter.
Oh,
I didn't play.
Okay,
but yes,
wrestle.
Yeah,
you wrestled in high school.
I wrestled 1 year in high school. I wrestled against Mick Foley. Mick Foley was on. He went to my high school and my college, by the way. But I was a running back in high school, and our team needed a heavyweight. So they brought me in. I'd never wrestled before. I was a strong kid. So I had like a double leg takedown. That's all I had. So if I could take you down and squeeze you, I would win a lot of matches. But if you knew anything about wrestling, you could beat me easily. And I remember one match, it came down to that because I think Mick was hurt, or I don't know what it was. They needed me. And it was a big match that was going back and forth. And when you're a heavyweight, you wrestle last. So it was an away game or away match. And I was going against this big kid. And I remember I was so panicked because everybody like turned to me. And it was one of those like in a sports movie where it's just everybody looked at me and it was like, you're in. And it was like Vision Quest, I take the head, you put the headset on, you get in there. I put my foot on the line and they're like, go. And I double legged him. And I went back on him and then he rolled me immediately. And he was so big, I couldn't breathe. I was suffocating under him and I was fighting like crazy. And he ended up pinning me and we lost. And it was the worst. I just remember the bus ride home. Two things. I remember everybody being quiet and probably hating me. And I remember number two, I smelled just like that guy. So I had the smell and a quiet ride home.
You didn't mind being called a heavyweight. I always wondered about that. Hey, you're the heavyweight.
No, I was in good shape. Like I liked it because most heavyweights were back then. I wasn't ripped, but I was in good shape. I was like 200 pounds maybe or 195 or whatever. But I was like, you'd go against these guys that were just, grass-fed, big guys.
But luckily, you've gotten over that embarrassing moment that you had.
Just now.